questioning your purpose, right? And my mission will always be the same. Every time I come on here, my mission is sharing my story that I could help you find your purpose or your calling through accountability, right? So I'm here to hold you accountable. If there was a goal that you ever wanted to reach, I'm here to tell you you can achieve that goal if you stay consistent and put in the work, right? So let's not stray from my message. My message today is do not question your purpose. So I sat down and I was feeling a little bit lost, and I had to go to God in prayer, and I asked him, I said, God, what is my purpose? And why would I be asking God, what is my purpose at my big 42 years old, right? I asked God, what is my purpose? Because I felt like I needed some redirection. So I've been teaching for over 5 years. However, I felt like I wanted to do something else, but I didn't know what that was. So I had to go to God in prayer because I trust him. And I know that he would never bring me this far just to leave me alone, right? So, when I sat and I asked what is my purpose, he told me that I'm a public speaker and I'm a writer, right? And I know I'm a writer because I've had books published before, but how do I become a public speaker when I'm just teaching inside the classroom? But what I didn't understand is teaching is not just done inside the classroom. Teaching could literally be done right here, like right now. I'm teaching you to take accountability, right? I'm teaching you that when you have something to do or a goal that you want to meet, through consistency and putting in the work, you can get to that end goal. So I don't have to just teach inside the classroom or inside a school building. I'm literally sitting inside of my closet and bringing you this message that you should not question your purpose. Now, some people might not know what their purpose is, right? What is your purpose? I didn't know. A few weeks ago, I was questioning what my purpose was, but it's because I needed a little redirection. So each of us lives is like an open book, right? So inside this book, you have these chapters, and inside these chapters, you have to go through a journey, right? So each time you get into another chapter, there might be an obstacle along the way. And you have to stick to the course no matter what, even if you have to jump over the obstacle, if you have to run around it, crawl under it, but you got to get past that obstacle in order to get to the next step in your journey, right? And your journey is leading you to your purpose. So whatever your purpose might be, that thing that when you wake up, that's the first thing you want to do because you love doing it. You enjoy doing it. Whatever that one thing is, that's your purpose. It's not a job that you feel so overwhelmed or stressful when you're doing it. It's something you enjoy doing. Excuse me, because it brings you satisfaction, it brings you joy, and it also makes you feel closer to God, because that's what he wants for us. He wants us to be happy. He wants us to have a fulfilled life, but we cannot have those fulfilled life if we're not walking in our purpose, if we're not taking that journey. There's no shortcuts, okay? I've been through the storms and back. There is no shortcut to get to your purpose. You have to put in the work. So that's why I had to refocus. I had to reevaluate. I had to sit down and calculate a new plan, right? Because the other plans that I did before, they may have worked in the past, but when God leveled me up, I needed a new direction, right? Not a new purpose, but a new direction, because your purpose is always the same, right? The purpose that you were put on this planet for is the same. There are different ways to get to your purpose, right? But your purpose is the same. Now, your mission, of course, that might change. You might have different missions, right? But what I'm saying is, in order to get to your purpose, you have to put in the work. So I asked God what my purpose is, and he told me that I'm a public speaker and I'm a writer. And I'm saying, God, but I haven't been doing much public speaking, right? I'm just inside the classroom with the kids, but I'm doing public speaking right now, and I needed to go sit down and talk to God to figure that out. Like, I could reach people through social media. I'm talking to you right now through social media, right? So my purpose as a public speaker is to bring you a message. And my message to you today is, do not question your purpose, right? When you find out what that purpose is, You do it day in and day out. And no matter what the obstacles are, no matter what troubles come in your way, do not lose focus. Do not lose sight of what that goal is, the end goal that you're always wanting to work on. So I know that we have many goals in life, short-term goals, long-term goals. And whenever we achieve another goal, what we ask God to help us get to, we got to remember to thank him. But we have to set a new goal, right? So when you get to one goal, set a new long-term goal, set some more short-term goals, because those goals are part of your journey, right? Your journey to your purpose. So I'm sharing this with you today, that my purpose is to be a public speaker and it's to be a writer. And I've been writing. See, I've write down all these messages that I want to bring to you guys. That was my way of answering God, of letting him know that, God, I hear you and I can do this. So I needed to shake certain things in my life. Like, there were things that I was hanging on to, burdens that I needed to shake off or to let go. And because I'm feeling much lighter and I'm renewed in the spirit and I understand what God wants for me, now I can do it. I could walk in my purpose because I now know what my purpose is. And even though I knew what my purpose was before, I lost sight of what that end goal is, right? But now that I know what it is, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to put in the work. And I know that consistency is key when it comes to working on any goal, on any task. Think about your jobs that you do when you work for somebody, when you have an employer, right? They give you something to do and it's a project, right? The end of the project is that goal that you want to get to, right? Or think about it as an assignment. Your teacher or your professor gave you an assignment to work on, and the product is going to be your grade. So when you finish the product and you hand it in, you'll get a grade. So that's what your purpose is. When you work on it, stay consistent, and you start seeing the positive changes that you are making in other people's life, or the positive changes that your purpose is bringing to your life, that is the grade that you're getting. The grade is the satisfaction or the money you get from creating something, or from doing your job at work. You get paid at the end of the week, or every 2 weeks, or a month. You get paid because you completed the job that you were hired to do. It's the same thing with your purpose. The joy that you get and what you accomplish, right, brings you, it doesn't have to be money. It could be a spiritual awakening. So today, I want to let you know that whatever it is that you are working on, do not stop until it brings you that joy. Do it continuously. Do it unapologetically. And if there are people in your way that doesn't align with your purpose, or they are not supposed to walk this path with you, you might have to let them go. But you must not give up. You must work at whatever it is that your purpose is. Do not question it. If something didn't go your way today, continue to work on it. And I'll see you tomorrow with my next message. And remember, my mission stays the same. And as always, my purpose is sharing my story so I could help you to find your purpose or your calling. I'll see you tomorrow on my next message.
You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable.